As I have said before, in much of Africa, victory in political elections can be driven by two things: something good and something evil lurking in the dark, as in the song Thriller by the late great Michael Jackson. So, these two things are: 1, the use of political rainmakers, and 2, witchcraft, that is, political witchcraft. Now, political witchcraft occurs when power is used without legal authority. As an example, when a politician engages in undesirable activities which are aimed at illegally achieving an electoral victory, he or she is practicing political witchcraft. Engaging in violence, intimidation, harassment, bribery, victimization, and similar corrupt practices for political or electoral advantage are all manifestations of political witchcraft. Electoral rainmakers are simply electoral game changers in their ability to mobilize people and resources to achieve an electoral outcome. In Africa, especially in Nigeria, an honest high-performance political rainmaker can actually make it rain or stop it from raining. That is, they can make you win or stop someone from winning without physically hurting anyone else. In the recent Nigeria elections, some rainmakers did fairly well for their political parties. Most notable among them is General Muhammadu Buhari, who seemingly changed the Nigerian political balance after being chosen as the APC's national standard bearer. Other rainmakers that were also real game changers for their party included Chibuike Rotimi Amechi, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Babatunde Fashola, Godswill Akpabio, and Nyesom Wike. There were also other rainmakers that didn't necessarily belong to a given political party, but decisively and significantly influenced the outcome of some of the results. In the recent Nigeria election, where a sea change in the electoral outcome has just taken place, it would appear that witchcraft was cheaper to use than rainmaking. There are clear reasons why this happens. The chief reason, however, is that the resources needed for political witchcraft appear to be cheaper than those needed for rainmaking. For example, in the recent Nigeria elections, there were reports that some politicians simply sold police uniforms for thugs who then exercised power without legal authority. Certainly, this is cheaper to the perpetrator because it can be done at the spur of the moment. You don't really need much time or preparation to assemble the resources for political witchcraft, as you would for rainmaking. However, the cost and injury to society can be considerable. On the other hand, the political rainmaker or game changer would probably have invested in himself or herself a lot of trust and goodwill from years of demonstrable personal leadership and character. A good rainmaker may also need a lot of time, probably months, to design a strategy that would convince the electorate to vote his way or for his principle. This can be very expensive and therefore prohibitive to most rank-and-file politicians. However, on balance, the benefits are shared across society for the good of the people who, in theory, get what they wanted. Even so, folks, please note that some game changers are actually hybrid rainmakers, as they often incorporate some witchcraft in their work. I wish they didn't do this. Our hidden economics for you.